so prior to leaving my job, I created an exit plan. As I told you before, I only had $600 in my account in February of this year in my business account. But in my personal account, I had money saved and I wanted to save a little bit more just to have a cushion. So in August of 2022, I created an exit plan with 4 exit dates. And this was based on my pay schedules because I wanted to have a certain amount of money saved. And I saved. The first exit date was in October. That went past very quickly. And then, when the new year started, I really started to have business start to pick up and opportunities start to pick up. And, again, the release of the book. So all that came with it, I started to really be overwhelmed with trying to juggle business and work. So I decided to activate my exit plan in February and to leave. Great. Exit plan, good. Growth plan, I didn't think too much about the growth plan. I didn't think about ways to grow my business. Laughter, yoga, and wellness is literally for everyone, right? Great thing. But also, it's like, okay, you have to narrow that down. Who are you going to target? Who is going to invest in wellness and see the value? And not only that, who's going to pay your rates? Heavy on who's going to pay your rates. Because as you know, as a full-time entrepreneur, you have to charge a certain amount of money to not only sustain your business, but your lifestyle. And that was one of the very humbling moments. After, all my bookings started to slow down, I realized that my business cannot fund my lifestyle. I have a full-time salary lifestyle. Humbling. I also realized that my business is a business and not a charity. So as much as I want to support people with laughter and wellness, I couldn't do it for a little bit of money. I could not do it for free. So I did have to decline some opportunities, though they would have been great to do from the kindness of my heart. And I've done a lot of free events and things. I'm a full-time entrepreneur. Again, I have a full-time lifestyle to maintain. Also, some events just were not in alignment with advancing my business or really had anything to do with my business, so I had to decline those as well. Also, what I've learned is that I just did not have the appropriate documentation and contracts. There were times I did sign contracts that people provided, but I didn't create my own. I was just doing verbal verbal agreements, and thank goodness they all worked out. But I remember one event, nobody showed up, and I was just so nervous. Like, I hope these people still pay me. I drove out here, and they did, but that was through the grace of God because I did not have anything to cover me. So that's another thing I would encourage you all. If you all are going into business, make sure you can legitimize what you're doing. You can cover yourself in the process. Because, some people are really good on their words and other people are not. And if you don't have anything to cover yourself, you really can put yourself in a not so good predicament. I do wish that I would have had a mentor, someone to really guide me through the process of, growth, marketing, knowledge. I did go to some business brunches and some seminars, but not enough to really give me the knowledge that I needed, again, to grow and market my business. Like, I know the services I have to offer are amazing. But if no one knows about it, it really doesn't make a difference. So I do wish that I would have really researched and did my due diligence to make sure that I had the appropriate amount of knowledge and connection. So even if I didn't have a mentor, have a bigger community of entrepreneurs, bigger community of people in the wellness space who are doing this at a full-time capacity. So I just want to encourage you all. Again, life and business is a marathon and not a sprint. Pace yourself. Give yourself, as my friend would say, Dion, grace to be a beginner in this process. And also, Tim Ross, he's a former pastor, said that, don't call things failures, call them findings. And I had a lot of findings this year, a lot of success and a lot of findings. But I am still hopeful. I am still going to plant the seeds because the seeds that I did plant and harvest properly in my business did grow. I just realized that I am super amazing at providing a service, but I definitely could do a lot better being a business owner, especially a solo business owner. So shout out to all my entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs. I want you to fully believe in yourself, get in community with people who believe in you. I also realized that your family are your supporters, but you're not their clients, so they always won't be showing up at your events or providing a service. That don't mean they love you less. But you really have to be in connection with people who value what you have to offer. And you have so much to offer. So I am wishing everyone happy holidays. And most importantly, again, plan properly, do your research, get in community. And again, all things are possible. The seeds that you plant and harvest and take care of will be fruitful over time. Stay tuned.